It's your boy Carcino here, man. Let's talk about it. Oh, man. What is it today? Love bombing. Like, when will the craziness stop? The hell is a love bomb? So now, there's this new thing going on with the young folks. It's called love bombing. I know. Where do they get all this stuff from, right? So, thank you guys for subscribing and hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's a love bomb? And a love bomb is when one of these emotional, insecure men decided that they can no longer live without you. And what they want to do is, because they love you so much, they want to show you how much they love you. So they would go through all lengths to prove their love to you. Because they want you to know they love you so much. So what they choose to do is express it in such a way that you cannot deny them. No matter how hard you try, you cannot deny. So, what does that mean? It means just that. These people are something else. They mean well, but they're just very insecure in the way they handle things. They'll send you messages to monopolize your day. Considerable amount of messages. You're getting bombarded with nothing but messages. They get talking to you for 3-4 hours on the phone a day because they just need to hear your voice. Then, besides that, they're actually wanting to talk to you and have communication with you throughout your day, drowning you in love. Flowers being sent, love bombing you. Now, women are complaining about this because they've been seeing this from a bunch of insecure men. Now, I could see if you want to shower her with love every now and then, but a love bomb every day is a little spooky, to say the least. I think spooky's a good word. It's getting spooky out here. And most of these guys, that's what it's looking like. Real spooky. Now, guess what else is spooky? The actual conversation that they're having with these people. That has become spooky. That's right. Now people, more than ever, are doing something that they don't usually do. They're love bombing so hard, they're putting women on their bank account to show their love. We got a joint account. How you got a joint account with a girl that you're dating? It's a new thing. They want to show their affection to their boo and show that they mean everything to them. Love bombing. It's a phenomenon. Listen, whatever people do with their finance is their business. Whatever they choose to love is their business. But this is why a lot of women are being hurt out here in the streets. They've seen a lot of insecure men take actions against them that is not healthy. Stalking them outside of their homes, sleeping in their cars, monitoring where they go. It's a guy that went outside and put his hand on the girl's car to try to feel if the engine was hot to see if she drove it. Like she wasn't allowed to ever drive off. These situations, which y'all call love bombing, are emotional disturbed men that is only going to be problematic later on in life. So what you want to do is make sure that these insecure men, it's curbed right away, because this will lead to something much darker down the road. Salute. Now, question yourself this. Why does it always seem to be the men doing this more than the women? Love bombing the man. I'm not saying that's never happened, but have you noticed it's mostly the men that's doing this to women? And the number one group that does this are Hispanics and then black, right next to them, for the love bombing. You don't see a lot of white love bombing from white guys. They're on the list. They're just not as high. And when they monopolize a lot of your time with this love bombing affair that everyone keeps talking about, this is going to either help or hinder, and it never helps. It's cute when you can show it off to your girlfriends at work. Oh, girl, look, my man cares about me so much, girl. Look what he's doing. He's been texting you all day. Yeah, girl, he's crazy about me. Then you realize he ain't crazy about you. He just crazy. Now you got a nut job on your hands. Now you can't get him to stop talking about you. Now you can't get him to be interested in you. And I get tired of these superficial women who think because they look good, and baby, you might be very attractive, you might have a very beautiful body, beautiful personality, a lot of things about you, but don't let that go to your head, because physical attraction don't last. Halle Berry, single. Janet Jackson, single. Jennifer Lopez, well, she can't keep a man happy to save her life. They be running to get away. Kim Kardashian, single. But they so beautiful. Why? Because they care about being chaste than actually being in the damn relationship with somebody. That don't mean anything with them. They care about the look. People got to get out of this notion. It's because it's hurting them. You got to get out of this notion of, oh, well, you know, if I just do this, and the women got to get out of this notion of thinking there's no good men out there. And I don't know where to find them. They hard to find. They not hard to find. There's tons of good men out there. You just not interested in them. That's the point. The good men out there, you're not paying attention to them. You're paying attention to that guy that came over to buy you the drink. The good man wasn't the one that came to buy you the drink. He's over there sitting there getting himself a drink. The good man is sitting there minding his business. The good man is the one who spoke to you and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And you said, "Oh, fine," and you walked right by him because you ain't his outfit didn't catch your attention. You looked at his watch, you looked at his shoes, and you chose. You said, "Girl, look at his watch and shoes. He ain't got no money. They ain't jeweled up. They ain't got no jewels on. They ain't got the car sparkling with the rim spinning. You're not interested. That ain't gonna do it for you." So, right, it's never gonna go your way if you take that approach.
Let's just keep going. Sitcom names for all the diss track.
Well, when you decide what is the inclination for everything moving, then you can go along with it. But if not, then okay. I never understood it myself. I saw a lot of things changing up. I saw a lot of opportunities. Uh-uh. I never saw. I'm just looking at what they got here. I never saw them take the position that everybody else said. It's like when you fighting some people that the deck is stacked against you. Other people take to whatever to try to make things happen for themselves. So they go and take a different route, right? This is good for women to hear. The thing is women hear it and think you're a woman hater. You ever hear that? Like, you want to be love bomb, then you're taking the risk of what comes with a love bomb. Love bomb comes with insecure men just doing too much. And a woman say, "Hey, drop back for a while," right? Then they drop back for a while. Right. They drop back for a while because there's no other avenue or way for them to go. So now that you know, okay, they got nowhere to go. This is the figure four leg lock. There's no way out. What is it for them to do next? I mean, seriously, what is it? There's no direction that they could go in at that time. So it's almost like, what do you expect for them to do at that time? You're going to just deal with somebody showering you with emotions every day and obsessing over you. The obsession will grow deeper and deeper and deeper till it becomes possession. Then they don't want you to do anything. They want all your time monopolized. And they got to be controlling of everything that you do. You might think this is cute and he just cares so much. No, it's his insecurity that you may one day leave him, not realizing he's the one that pushing you away. We've seen this sickness. So just typical insecurity that you see from the average day human being. No, women walk past, they don't realize how, when, let's say a woman's in her 20s, she's 25, 26, 27, they're getting out of college. Let's just say that. They're exiting college, right? They're 24, 25, they're getting out into the world. Now it's like, okay, people saying this is you starting your life to becoming an adult. Most women who do this normally meet their husband or man to be in college, or they've dated in college and they get out into the world. Now that's not really happening anymore, because most women go to college, they date, and they've been dated about 4 or 5 dudes. By then, they're not really serious with him, and they just kicked it, but they ain't really cool like that. They go get another man that they cool with, and they want to move like that with them. So it's an entirely different spectrum, And now they're not even meeting anybody till they like in their 30s, and nobody's gonna take them seriously because the majority of them don't even know what they offer in the relationship. They too busy thinking about what they supposed to be getting out of it more than what they can provide for the relationship themselves. So they don't realize it's two in a relationship. They thinking just them. And when you're young, you start thinking you got all the time in the world. And this normally happens with women more than men. They think they have all the time in the world to settle down and get married. You blink, you're in your 40s. it's from 25 to 40 is not a long time. You think it is, you blink and you be like, wait a minute, I'm 40? Yep. And now you're going to be scrambling. And by then, most of them have made the mistake already and got themselves tied down with the wrong guy that they knew was wrong from the jump. But they had some liquor, they were kicking it. Now they kicking it with this dude, and now I'm all screwed up. Congratulations. You've now played yourself. That's how the world works. When you get out in the real world, gotta pay bills for yourself. You gotta do all these different things on your own, and it's a whole different world. It's an expensive world, and the cost is just rising. And you gotta hold your own and do all these different things. And by the time you get in a relationship with the guy, it's over. Well, if you start taking that angle and going after people, um, then where are you going to be? Men have to understand something too. What do you want as a man? What do you got to be willing to sacrifice? Everybody who's made the success in life, y'all see the flash, there's sacrifice behind all of that. Y'all don't see the sacrifice. Y'all want to hit the fast forward button and just go right to the kicking in and everything, but you ain't willing to sacrifice nothing. You're not willing to give up anything. You got to sacrifice. Something got to go. Shoot, I got enough money to kick it in clubs all night. I can club it all night if I want to. I'm like, man, I'm going to the club. I can do that. Easy. Drop me off at the club. Where you going? The club. I can go right downtown. I can go to all these fancy clubs, blow a couple grand, come home, kick it. Why? I'm gonna go down there and kick it with everybody half my age. For what? I got no place there. No business down there. So what I try to do is stay in my comfort zone. Stay in my lane. And that's where I feel the majority of the people fail at, is staying in their lanes. That's right. Hit the like button for that. It's cool to be that guy that's not like everybody else. That's what I'm saying. It's cool to be that because I get to do what I want to do. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. So if I love on you, I'm not gonna love bomb you. I don't think that's love at all. My love is I'm gonna be there when you need me. You can count on me. I'm reliable. That's the thing you're gonna have to be able to sustain. You think people who love each other is calling each other 24 hours a day? They might text in the day and say, "Hey, how you doing in the day?" Or they might talk on their break, and then that's it. They going back to work. They gonna see each other later. You have to leave something to discuss when y'all meet up. If you've been talking to them all day, then you see them all damn day. Ain't nothing to talk about. Now, I understand if your wife is your best friend. That's cool. Because I feel like in order for a marriage to last, that needs to be like that. Because I can't see it happening any other way. I'm like, how do you survive if she's not your best friend? How are y'all making that work if she's not the best friend? How does that work? Well, you had your best male friend. Your best male friend ain't gonna he ain't gonna steer you wrong. You know, his thing is to protect you from you. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be the perfect man. You gotta remember birth dates. You gotta remember all these things. Some guys will and some guys won't. That's just how it is. The majority of the guys I know, they can't tell you the first day y'all met each other and what day that was. Some guys just be like, for real? I remember the anniversary. Can I get some credit for something? The anniversary don't count? Damn. Can't win for lose around here. Yeah, they want you to remember anniversaries, all the day, the first day we got engaged, the day we kissed, the day we took a vacation, the day I fell in love with you. I'll be like, look, this is too much to hold on to. How about the day I signed my life away on that paperwork? That was a powerful day. That's what you need to be concerned about. All this other stuff, my goodness. Well, when things come crashing down, they come crashing down. And unfortunately, for the people involved, they don't really get it as much as everyone else. We get it. It's like, okay, we get that fact. Because things like that happen 24/7. Everyone wants to be right. No one wants to be wrong. Who wants to be wrong? So of course you want to be right. Who wants to be wrong? Exactly. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to be the one that say, you know what? I'm wrong. I just love being wrong. Everybody want to be right. Some men are so insecure when they get a woman, that's all they know is to be up under the woman. 24/7. It don't close. You just have to learn to navigate yourself through that nonsense. Mm-hmm. People grow tired of people sometimes. Like, I've known people grow tired of each other and been married. They like didn't talk to each other for 3 years of the marriage. They got back together in the marriage. It's like, and they still lived in the same house. It was crazy. They for 3 years, they in the house with the kids and everything, and they didn't like each other. I'm like, my goodness, they slept in the same bed, they get up, and they do whatever, they didn't even speak hardly to each other. But neither one divorced each other. They stayed together and did what they did, went to parties, they had the same friends. They just is like, look, I just don't like him. And he just didn't like her for a while. And about 3 years later, whatever, it hit like some type of anniversary thing was coming up. And they were still in it together. But you have to understand how you meet these girls and what kind of pretense you meet them in. That dictates a lot. It says a lot about the women that you're with. You know? And this is why I try to get people to grasp. If you met a girl and you think she fine, you want to get up with her, and you know she done been with so many people, she probably was kicking it with a dude before you got with her. Come on. You know the type of girl you got, so when you got her, why would you be surprised if she was out getting it on with somebody else? Why would that surprise you? That should never surprise you. You know, in your wisdom of wisdoms, this is it. Right? You know she gonna creep around. And if you doing stuff to try to make sure you stop her from going out creeping around, then you're only gonna embarrass yourself and make yourself look like a fool. Because a woman's gonna cheat if she wants to. That's like a guy meet a woman at the bar and like, why are you going to the bar? You met her at the bar. That's what she like to do. Just because she's dating you now, y'all met at the bar, don't mean she's gonna stop liking going to the bar. You met her at 2 a.m. in a bar. Guess what? She wants to go to the bar at 2 a.m. It's what she does. Why would you be surprised? I'm just thinking because she with me now. She ain't got no need to go to a bar. Why you going to the bar? Who did she go to the bar with when you met her? Her friends. That's who she want to hang with. Her friends. So, men just got to be realistic and learn to accept things for what they are. And basically, love bombing is bad for anybody involved. It's never going to end up positive. So it's no need for you. It doesn't serve a purpose. Now I'm finna get back to Casino for Life because we finna roast these Drake fans once again. They've been coming after me, so we finna hit them right back.